Kylian Mbappé at Real Madrid, what seemed like a dream signing, has turned into one of the club's biggest tactical headaches. From positional dilemmas to chemistry issues with key players like Vinícius Júnior, is Mbappe's arrival doing more harm than good? Stay tuned as we break down why the French superstar is struggling to fit in and whether Real Madrid can fix this before it's too late. The dream turned sour. When Mbappé made his official debut for Real Madrid, it was a moment of jubilation. He described the experience as a dream, surrounded by some of the world's best players like Vinícius Júnior, Jude Bellingham, and Rodrigo. The prospect of linking up with such talent had fans dreaming of trophies, goals, and assists galore. However, as the season progressed, it became evident that things weren't clicking. Real Madrid fans, accustomed to seeing their team dominate, have been left scratching their heads. A few underwhelming performances, such as a forgettable display against Barcelona in El Clasico and a lackluster outing in a 3-1 loss to AC Milan, raised serious questions about Mbappe's role in the team. Even in matches like Madrid's 4-0 win over Osasuna, Mbappé was conspicuously absent from the action. For someone expected to lead the team's attack, these performances are a far cry from what was anticipated. This raises a critical question: what's going wrong for Mbappé at Real Madrid? A lack of tactical clarity. One of the primary issues is the absence of a clear plan for Mbappé within the team. Real Madrid seems so focused on securing his signature that they may have overlooked how he would fit into their tactical setup. The result is a player who appears out of sync with his teammates and a coach, Carlo Ancelotti, who is struggling to maximize his new star's potential. Traditionally, Ancelotti's approach has been to allow players creative freedom rather than strictly adhering to rigid tactical structures. Last season, this approach worked wonders, with players like Vinícius Júnior and Jude Bellingham thriving in their respective roles. The team operated in a 4-3-1-2 formation, which allowed for fluid transitions and dynamic attacking play. But with Mbappe's arrival, a tactical reshuffle became necessary. To accommodate him, Real Madrid switched to a 4-3-3 system. Mbappé was positioned as the central striker, flanked by Vinícius on the left and Rodrigo on the right, while Bellingham was pushed into a deeper midfield role. While this setup looks formidable on paper, it has yet to produce consistent results on the pitch. Mbappe's role a misfit in the number 9 position. A major sticking point is Mbappe's position as the team's central striker. While he started his career playing centrally at Monaco, his most successful years at Paris Saint-Germain and with the French national team have been spent on the left wing. From that position, he can cut inside, use his blistering pace, and exploit defenses. At Real Madrid, however, the left wing belongs to Vinícius Júnior, who has firmly established himself as the team's most important player. Vinícius's form this season has been sensational, making it virtually impossible for Ancelotti to shift him to accommodate Mbappé. As a result, Mbappé has been forced to adapt to a number 9 role, but this transition has been far from smooth. Unlike traditional strikers like Karim Benzema, Mbappé isn't naturally suited to the hold-up play and clever movement required of a central forward. His game relies on making runs behind the defense, but in La Liga, where teams often sit deep against Real Madrid, these opportunities have been limited. The result is a player who looks isolated and frustrated. Against Barcelona in El Clasico, Mbappé numerous runs, but his teammates either failed to pick him out early or didn't move in sync with him. This disjointedness has been a recurring theme, and it's clear that Mbappe's style of play isn't meshing well with the team's current setup. The Vinícius factor. One of the biggest obstacles to Mbappe's success at Real Madrid is, ironically, the brilliance of Vinícius Júnior. 3 years ago, Real Madrid was reportedly willing to include Vinícius in a swap deal to sign Mbappé. Fast forward to today, and Vinícius is arguably the team's most indispensable player. Vinícius's performances this season have been nothing short of spectacular. He's the team's top scorer in all competitions, with several match-winning displays, including hat-tricks in La Liga and the Champions League. For Ancelotti, moving Vinícius away from his favored left-wing position to accommodate Mbappé would be unthinkable, as it would likely destabilize the team. This creates a tactical dilemma for Ancelotti. How does he fit both Vinícius and Mbappé into the same lineup without compromising the team's balance? So far, the solution has been to play Mbappe centrally, but as we've seen, this isn't working. Mbappe's arrival at Real Madrid came with enormous expectations. Fans and pundits alike expected him to dominate La Liga and elevate Real Madrid to new heights. But the reality has been starkly different. Statistically, Mbappe's numbers this season aren't terrible: 8 goals in 16 matches, including 3 penalties. However, these figures fall short of the standards he set at PSG, where he scored 38 league goals last season. His shot conversion rate of 20.69% is respectable but not extraordinary, especially for a player of his caliber. Beyond the numbers, the bigger issue is his overall impact or lack thereof on the team's performances. Real Madrid has often relied on moments of individual brilliance to win games this season, but Mbappe has rarely been the one providing those moments. Lessons from Benzema. If Mbappe is to succeed as a number 9, he could take a page from the playbook of Karim Benzema, Real Madrid's legendary striker. Benzema wasn't just a prolific scorer, he was a master of link-up play, clever movement, and creating space for his teammates. Mbappe has the talent to adapt his game in a similar way, but it will require a shift in mindset and approach. Instead of relying solely on his pace to make runs behind the defense, he'll need to develop a more nuanced understanding of the position. The pressure of the Real Madrid jersey. Playing for Real Madrid comes with immense pressure. For Mbappe, this pressure is compounded by his decision to reject the club 2 years ago in favor of staying at PSG. Many fans still remember that snub, and it adds an extra layer of scrutiny to his performances. If Mbappe doesn't start delivering soon, the same fans who once cheered his arrival could turn on him. Real Madrid supporters are famously unforgiving, and patience is running thin. What's next for Mbappe and Real Madrid? While it's too early to label Mbappe a flop at Real Madrid, it's clear that both he and the club have significant adjustments to make. For Mbappe, this means adapting to a new role and finding ways to contribute beyond scoring goals. For Ancelotti and the team, it means finding a tactical system that maximizes Mbappe's strengths without sacrificing the contributions of other key players. Ultimately, Mbappe's success at Real Madrid will depend on his ability to adapt and overcome challenges. The talent is undeniable, but talent alone isn't enough at a club like Real Madrid. It's about delivering when it matters most and proving that you belong among the best. As things stand, the Mbappe experiment is still a work in progress. Whether it ends in triumph or turmoil remains to be seen. So what do you think? Is Mbappe's role at Real Madrid doomed to fail, or can Ancelotti find the perfect system to make it work? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more football insights, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.